Right, evening peoples. Basically what we're doing here is one of the ways us at Hereford College School of Farriery, we're going to try and help support our students in these very uncertain times at the moment. Obviously everything is uncertain, and as the next few days develops we'll know more about, but what we're going to do is try and support our students out in the workplace by carrying on doing some live lectures, demos, etc. Our students at Hereford College, as we speak, have been put into their own individual blocks on different platforms, so they can access what we're doing as far as demos and lectures using social media and other forms of IT. This will help us continue to support our students, obviously if they're not in college or at the workplace. We're aiming to do this in the evenings as well, so we can get maximum participation, and again they can always play these back at their leisure to go over the stuff again and use it as a support resource. So this is really just a test to see what we can do and what we can achieve through all this. Just a quick exercise we're going to do, just keeping it simple to start with. We're just going to go through basic hind toe bends. I'm going to do it as a scaling exercise. What we've got here, I've pre-marked my steel. I'm going in 1/2 inch increments. I've done the first one, which was 13.5 down on the floor. And the idea of this is just to get consistent toe bends, scaling up and down in size. This works very well for stock shoemaking. Again, we can change these markers actually if we relate it to a live foot by simply getting our calipers, measuring from the centre of the frog to the centre of the heel, and actually marking our toe bend, our toenail position with our calipers. But that's using it on a live foot. But obviously for teaching basic shoemaking, making stock shoes, we're kind of using the same formula that machines use to make machine-made shoes. Just bring you over here, and I will post a copy of this in the comments later. But what we have here is a simple formula for where that nail hole position marks, and again this goes up in 1/4 inch increments, and we basically, from wherever our start points are, we just go up and down 1/16 for each quarter. Now this isn't a set in stone marking system, but again, from a 10-inch shoe up to a 16-inch shoe, it kind of follows a logical pattern, if you like, a logical scaling sequence. So obviously we've got our pre-marked metal material, obviously concave. We've got 7838 here, and we're just going to go through the processes of putting a consistent toe bend in, obviously using our markers to keep up with the scaling. Obviously the most important part of getting consistent toe bends is the heat, getting the correct heat in the correct position. Again, before college finished last week, watching some Block 1 students, one of their first mistakes they were making when doing toe bends was the heat wasn't quite in the right place, it was uneven. That will always lead to an uneven toe bend. Again, this obviously a concave hind toe bend. Obviously going to be used in conjunction with quarter clips. When we put the initial toe bend in, I'm going to use the round side of my hammer. In conjunction with their marks, I'm going to hit approximately halfway between the toenail and the centre, and that will give me correct toe bend radius in the correct place. So straight away, I'm going to hit there, and I'm going to hit there. just marking my toenails. That allows me to see exactly where I need to start and finish my toe bend. And then simply set the toe bend so that last nail hole's in contact with the anvil, and I'm just going to hit approximately where the clip's going to go, holding my hand dead still. Repeat that on the other side. That gives me roughly my toe bend. Again, hind shoe, just going to push the concave border over slightly. Just as a safety feature. Level up round the toe, and then line up the 2 nail holes on the straight edge of the anvil, look up through it. Run my tongs down the centre, I'm looking for symmetry. And I'm looking for a bend which starts at one nail hole and finishes at the other. If it's not symmetrical, again, I can just send it on a little bit more. And again. A good trick to find out, to make sure it is symmetrical, is to hold one of the straight edges against the straight edge of the anvil, and just get a line of chalk, put it down the straight edge, turn it over, check it again. That should be in line with the line we've just drawn. Okay, check the toe bend, make sure you're happy with it. Okay, so obviously the first shoe I put down on the floor, that was 13.5 inches, this one's 13. What I'm looking for is to be able to place it, need sending on a little bit more, okay? Now that should, the bend itself, sit inside the fullering border or the outside leading border of the toe bend on top. So clearly, as we look down the cone of shoes as it progresses, we will see the outside edge of the shoe underneath. So that was the 13-inch shoe, so let's do the 12.5-inch shoe. Again, we're going down in 1/2-inch increments. You know, this is about realising, you know, a 12.5-inch shoe's got a 12.5-inch toe bend, a 13-inch shoe's got a 13-inch toe bend. Like I say, this is real basic stuff. And you know, as we progress, depending on the blocks we're teaching, again, the material that we're going to produce is obviously going to go with that. Okay, so again, same method. Obviously the key to any shoe making is having a process, sticking to the process and moving at speed. Obviously the longer it takes, the colder the material gets. Okay, so that's the next one. Stick it on top, check your toe bend radius. And again, we can see the outside board of the toe bend. If anything, just flick the branch where it's just buckling out a little bit. Okay, so again, we're looking down, we've got 3 layers of shoes now, where we can see the outside board on each one. So lastly, we've got the 12-inch hind toe bend. Again, most of the demos and stuff we'll be doing will be obviously just for our students, and they will be in closed private sessions. Some of it may eke its way onto this page, so keep your eyes out. There's going to be some really good live lectures and demonstrations coming up with Dean Bland, who, if anyone's ever sat in on one of Dean Bland's lectures, you'll know how good he is. Obviously, we've got Alan Woodjack as well, and Matt Burrows. We're all going to do our bit. So again, hitting halfway between the centre dot and the toenail. So obviously, that's our 12-inch toe bend. Okay, remember the key importance of these nail holes as well, having them as your base marker, is eventually when we turn this shoe, the centre of the heel should end up in line with that toe nail hole. So straight away, once we've got that initial toe bending, we can visualise where that shoe's going to end up. And as long as it measures width and length to where we want it and the quarters are in the right place, it should be a first time fit. But obviously, if the toe bend's not right, the rest of the shoe's not going to be right. That's really important. So again, we look down that stack now, top to bottom, you know, going from 12 inches all the way up to 13.5 inches, every single shoe in that stack has revealed underneath the outside border. So that is a perfect scaling on a 1/2 inch increment. like I say, certainly to our students, keep an eye out. Certainly we'll be rolling out over this next week, starting with the block which should be in play at the moment, which is 42L, which will be block 4. You know, we'll be putting out lots of stuff relevant to block 4. Nobody knows as of yet what's going to happen long term. Will they have to resit the whole block 6 months down the line? We don't know. All we know is so far, for sure, that the worshipful company exams in May have been postponed. Anything else we don't know. But we are going to carry on teaching remotely. But, you know, we've got to make the best of a bad situation. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any, any kind of feedback you want to put in, please send me a private message, and hope to see you all again soon.